10 impossible things that can happen on the other planets. Our planet is unique. Perhaps nowhere else in the universe you will find absolutely the same bright blue planet as ours. However, you can find very interesting worlds where really strange things happen. And some of them can even scare you. But don't be afraid, my dear friend. Push the like button below this video and let's get it started! Number 10. You can have 2 and more shadows at the same time. If you've ever seen the Star Wars movie, you may become very surprised when you know that the old planet called Tatooine, whose surface was constantly illuminated by several stars at once, does really exist. The planet HD 188753 AB has 3 suns at the same time. If so, then being on such a strange planet, you might notice that you have not 1, but 3 shadows at once. I think that would be a little creepy. What do you think? Number 9. The planet where ice is hot. If I ask you what does ice look like, you will probably answer that ice is such a cold and hard thing that is formed when water freezes. Of course, you will be right, but not quite. The fact is that ice can be not only in the usual cold state, but also in the hot one. The planet GJ436b is a very unusual planet, which is located very close to its star and makes a full rotation around it in about 2 to 6 days. Such close proximity makes the planet to be a very strange world, consisting almost entirely of water that should have completely evaporated in such a hot place with a temperature of 439 degrees Celsius. GJ436b turned the water into so-called Ice 7, or so-called burning ice instead. Number 8. The planet where lakes can burst. Titan is one of the most mysterious satellites in the solar system. The scientists consider Titan as one of the potential places for the occurrence of life on it, but there is one problem. The thing is that Titan is a very cold place. The average temperature on it is always minus 180 degrees Celsius, what makes this satellite of Saturn to be unfit for your summer vacation. Moreover, all the water there exists only in the form of ice, but this fact doesn't mean that there is no liquid at all. On the contrary, there are whole seas, lakes, and rivers there. All these reservoirs are made up of substances that on Earth usually look like gases, methane and ethane. However, due to the cold temperatures on Titan, all these substances have turned into a liquid, falling from the satellite's atmosphere to the surface in the form of raindrops. In addition, such a strange water coming into contact with other substances can explode. Number 7. The shining of a zombie star. One of the most beautiful phenomena on our planet can be the auroras, which appear at high latitudes of our planet during magnetic storms. Planet Draugr represents a very interesting place in this terms. The fact is that this world revolves around a real zombie star that died long ago and turned into a pulsar, a cold but very heavy celestial body. Extreme levels of pulsar radiation hitting the surface of the poor planet turn it into a completely lifeless but beautiful place, with permanent auroras hundreds of times stronger than on Earth. Number 6. Water in the form of gas and liquid at the same time. The planet Jansen is a very strange place. With only one side facing its sun, it is so close to it that the water on the planet could not exist in a liquid state, and instead exist in a supercritical state somewhere between gas and liquid. The high pressure and temperature on the surface make this planet completely uninhabitable. In addition, the Hubble telescope noticed that poisonous hydrogen cyanide is constantly oozing from under the surface of the planet. Brrr, what a terrible place! Number 5. Lava covering the entire planet. Kepler 10b is the smallest exoplanet in the universe, which the scientists could only find. The very close proximity to its sun made the planet to be very hot. The average temperature on Kepler 10b's surface is always 1400 degrees Celsius. Such high temperatures cause the poor exoplanet to literally melt, turning its surface into one large ocean of lava. Well, it seems we're very lucky that such a hellish planet like Kepler 10b is 560 light years away from us. Number 4. Constantly slimming planet. If once you have already managed to be on a diet in order to lose some weight, then you should know that you are not alone. Planet HD 209458b understands you very much, and also decided to lose a little weight in a very original way. Being close to its star, the exoplanet is constantly losing weight due to the high temperature of its sun, and sheds millions of tons of matter every second. At the same time, it is such an unusual phenomenon that turns an exoplanet into an object with a real plume that carries matter into the star system. Number 3. Hypersonic wind. Osiris is an exoplanet located in the constellation Pegasus. The planet belongs to the class of hot Jupiters. What makes it to be the same gas giant as Jupiter, but a hot one. Constant winds on this planet reach a speed of 7,000 kilometers per hour, which is many times more than the speed of sound. The most terrible hurricane of our planet would seem just a light breeze on the planet Osiris. Of course, even if people could get to this planet one day, there would be no question of landing there, although it would be very interesting to look at the planet of hurricanes from a short distance. Number 2. Styrofoam Planet. Planet Kelt 11b is a very strange planet. Orbiting a sun-like star, exoplanet Kelt 11b has a very low density that is almost the same as that of styrofoam. In other words, if we could put a strange planet on the water, it would simply float. In about 100 million years, this gas giant will be swallowed up completely by its star, which has already begun to transform from a yellow dwarf to a red giant, gradually expanding and eating all nearby planets. Number 1. Permanent earthquakes on Kepler 36b. Kepler 36b is a small planet, only 1.5 times the size of Earth. And everything could be fine, but there is an evil sister, Kepler 36c, which is very similar to Neptune and which constantly causes serious damage to the smaller planet. Approaching the planet, Kepler 36c turns its younger sister into a place of constant volcanic eruptions and earthquakes that torment its surface. This dangerous rendezvous happens every 97 days as scheduled, causing the small planet to get angrier each time. Yeah, I think we should stay away from that evil couple. Did you like this video? Push the like button and subscribe to our channel in order to not forget about our next releases.